Okay, moving on. Authorization. Now, I mentioned, no, actually I didn't mention. I sort of danced around the fact that we don't buy gas like in a pay-as-you-go model, right? It's purchased up front, like Agile Core Time, which is now on Kusama and will shortly be on Polkadot. So it's purchased, it's sold by the chain in big blocks, blocks of 1 month at a time, right? 28 days or whatever. It can then be repartitioned, sliced up, interleaved, and so forth, until eventually you have some core time which you actually want to use. Now in Polkadot, when you have core time that you want to use, you assign it to a core, to a parachain. Yeah. So you say parachain 1014. That's the one that I want to use this core time. Yeah. And at the moment, what's actually happening is that parachain teams buy a month of core time and then just assign it to that parachain. Very, very simple. It's similar here, and on the face, on its face, right? So it's like you buy a month of Agile Core Time, you split it up whichever way you want. You end up with like potentially still just a whole like block of a month, or potentially some smaller interleaved portion of it, and then you assign it to something, but it's not a parachain because we don't have parachains. Not at this level anyway. Jam doesn't know anything about parachains. We have to assign it. We assign it, it represents a core. So it represents one of these orange segments for one or more time slices. And we have to find a way of saying, I want this orange segment for these time slices to be used for my job, or this set of jobs, these kinds of work packages. In Polkadot, it's easy because these kinds of work packages translates to this parachain. Yeah. But in Jam, we need another way of saying these kinds of work packages that's more general, that's more abstract. Now we could say, right, a work package that has this hash. Right? I've got a work package, I've hashed it, it's this hash, right, I'm assigning it. But then we would only be able to assign it immediately before the work package, which is no good because oftentimes we will not know what the work package is at the time that we want to assign it, right? We'll only know at some later stage when we've actually bundled together all of our block or whatever it is that we're doing on the core and actually know what the hash is. So we need some other way of saying what kind of work we want to be doing here. What kind of work packages these orange segments, these cores, should be accepting. We do this through a mechanism known as authorization.